Hello, freaks, geeks, psychos, and sociopaths. Today, we return with some Super Smash Remix. I'm so hyped about this. Because now we're getting into the nitty gritty. I can finally use this thumbnail. But yes, now we're getting into the nitty gritty roster. Now we're in the faces of the game, if you will. Also, I found out this really cool thing. I was playing with my friend Gamer, who's probably going to be in chat right soon. But thought I had to burp. But I found this cool little thing you can do, where you can go up to this. You can change your shield color, which I'm gonna do cyan. Unless they have, yeah, I'm gonna do cyan. And look, skeleton enabled. Now watch this. Dry Bowser, what? You got that for everybody. It's so cool. This is what everyone looks like with the skeletons. This is Kirby. This is Kirby's skeleton. Beautiful. Also, guys, Zero Suit skeleton is so cool. The amount of detail. Oh, so cool. You guys are probably like, just get into the match already. That's what Kazooie looks like. Just get into a match already. Okay. Patience. Marina. I gotta share the streamy stream. I didn't mean to be a skeleton. Hold on. Okay, hold up. I don't want to be a skeleton for that. Alright, let's disable that. Oops, okay. Let's see, what color do I want to be? Blue. Blue, because I'm a common bitch. Let me see how my audio's doing. Hello, Lazy Nugget. Lazy Nugget, you were first. Ooh. Alright. Hello. Normally it's Gamer. Alright, let's see. What is your moveset here? That's your back air. That's your forward air. That's our down. That's our up. Let's do it! Shit. Watch this. I don't know. I don't like this. What does that even do? Wait, get in the bag. Is that like my... Is that my reflector? Throw something. Throw something, you fool. Shit. I also realized we're playing... I don't know what difficulty we're actually playing on. Yeah! Yoshi team! I'm gonna make sure, too, that, I'm gonna put the timestamps in the comments like I did the first vid. Yeah! I do like her design. You know what? Bring it after this. Shit! The double screen's there again. Hold on. Why must this... Why? Look at that, right there. Look at that little window right here. I'm moving it all around. You guys are seeing that. I apologize. We're gonna put it off to the side. Is that gonna even work? Did that actually just work? Hold on. Fuck, how do I get back to the game? Okay. And we're back! And I'm dead. That was an interesting noise. I want to know what this character is from. I think, hold up. I don't think this is the right difficulty. Oh well. Throw him and kill him. I was gonna say something, and I genuinely, I don't know how the game plays or anything. I was gonna be like, alright, I'm gonna just get through this on the easiest difficulty with a character that no one cares about, and then I'll do a harder difficulty. But you know what? I've never played this game before, so who knows? It could probably be one of my favorites if I were to actually give it a try. If it's on the Nintendo 64, I can emulate it. So, if I find it and I'm able to emulate it, we're giving her game a shot. We're gonna use this roster. Ugh. That side profile. Sector Z. It's crazy, 6 of you. As soon as I start, that's amazing. I love to see it. Oh, she's got a command grab. I'm gonna get you again. Stop shooting me. Let me get... Stop. I gotcha. Wait, shoot me. Continue shooting me, actually. Fuck. Oh, I can fly. Oh, that would have helped me earlier. Literally, I've played this game so much. I wish there was like a stats measurer in this game. All my hours just going to Crash. I've also learned that because I play Bowser in like every single Smash Bros, whenever there's a mod or anything where I play Bowser, I'm like actually decent. I played my first actual Bowser match today. Come here. I got a fire flower. Shit. Hold on. Stop. There we go. I wonder if anyone's made a tier list for this game. You let me do that. That was your own fault. Yep, Storm is even worse now. Did you lose power? Is that what happened? How the what? Ow. Oh, I get it. Because I can fly, right? Are we going to actually finish one of these? Hopefully. We might finish Crash's. The recoveries in this game. What I do like about N64 Smash Bros. Above all the other Smash Bros. Well, I can't even really say that, in all honesty. Because I do... Whoa, wait, what? I have a command grab? Or wait, not a command grab. I have a cargo throw. Duh. Messed up my, my Smash Bros. Terminology. Am I using you like a human shield? What is that? I'm dead. Oh god, I don't even want to imagine how sticky that figurine is. I'm back, baby! With how limp they get, I think they're stuffed animals. Because I don't know any action figure that goes that limp. Oh shit. Does my recovery damage? Apparently not, because I'm getting absolutely dogged on. It looks like some sort of uppercut. Wait, Luigi, stop. Mario, stop. Let me just uppercut you and send you into the afterlife, please. Son of a bitch! Wait. Oh, yeah, that's my... It's always fucking Mario with the... Get out of here. Oh, see, I knew it. But Luigi's uppercut is indeed better and will always be better than what I forgot this character's name. I should have read her name. Die, you fools! Oh my god. What was I saying about the difficulty being too easy? I'm getting absolutely dogged on! What was that? Nope. Nope. I gotta just... It's like I'm fighting ice climbers, right? Mario, be more like your brother. He's more humble. Start! Are you serious? If I lose to two middle-aged... middle-aged? Yeah, middle-aged, minimum-waged freaking Italians. I don't even think they're minimum. No, they're plumbers. It's not minimum wage, is it? Actually, plumbers make a shit ton. No pun intended. So, you know, Luigi! You think they're Nepo babies? I've recently learned that term. If you don't know what a Nepo baby is, it's someone apparently who's handed everything. Have you ever watched Happy Tree Friends? Yes, I have. And my favorite character is, I like Flippy. I forget the squirrel with no hands. I like him. The mole character's pretty funny. And I like the two raccoons. And the anteater. The anteater's a cool one, too. I've been seeing a resurgent, well, not really a resurgent, I wouldn't say that, but I've been seeing a few things about Happy Tree Friends all of a sudden. Like, is it slowly making a comeback, or did they, like, announce a new show or whatever? Yeah. Yes! I was gonna say, I hope Luigi dies first. Still have power, but I won't be surprised if I lose it. You already have a tier list, although it's for the previous patch. Oh wait, there's already tier lists? See, I tried looking up tier lists, I couldn't fucking find them. Oh, previous, yeah, because this one's new, never mind. I'm talking about one, like, I want to see how good people think Crash is, because in my opinion, someone who does not play this game competitively, or know any of the ins and outs, or how any of the other characters play or anything, I would say that Crash Bandicoot is indeed C tier. Why? Because his name starts with a C, and that sounds good. Yeah! I won by doing nothing! I don't know it pop up when I was scrolling down YouTube. Oh. It's a very gory animation. It's very gory. It's very, I remember when I was younger, my sister showed me, an episode of it, and after you watch, like, 2 or 3 episodes, every little thing makes you, like, start physically recoiling, because you're like, ah! Because, like, anything and everything will go wrong in those cartoons. Another one I remember that not a lot of people talk about, this one's more not very kid-friendly, but it's called... It's called Dick Figures. I mean, you can already tell by the, Is it called Dick Figures? There's a red guy and a blue guy, and I think it was Dick Figures, or I'm thinking of a parody. Am I dead? Where am I? Oh. Oh, I know the videos. I meant it just popped up while I was scrolling. Ah. I thought there was like a resurgence or like we're making more or some shit, because I've seen, again, it's not like a lot, but it's a lot considering, I don't even know how to word this. It's a lot considering something. There we go. That works. Because I don't know what I was actually going to say. Fuck! Wait a sec. Watch this. Wait. That one didn't count. Watch this. Ooh! Ooh! Yep. That's exactly what I wanted to do. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Thank you. Oh my god, dude. The recoveries in this game, in the way they jump, they feel very heavy, so it stresses me out. Oh, we might finish one. Oh! No! No! Land! We're gonna finish this. This is gonna be our first one. Oh my god. Yes! We did it! We've completed our first bonus stage! Lumpy is kind of a slow... Wait, hold on. Kind of a slow... Lumpy is kind of on slow side. Oh, yes. So, okay, when I read chat, I read using YouTube because it's easier to pull up. And you know that stupid button that lets you, like, oh, look, hearts, oh my god, look at that, look at the funny face, and look at the freaking, look at this one, look at the 100. If you guys can't see that, then I'm just having a schizophrenic attack. But, that stupid button is in front of my fucking chat. And it wouldn't upset me as much if it was like, I did not mean to taunt. It wouldn't upset me as much if it was over, like, maybe the top chat. But no! It's over the newest fucking message. It's like, thanks, YouTube. Also, the last time I did this, I think I've said it already in my last stream, but I'm gonna say it here again. Last time I did this, that not even 3 seconds of that song playing and the end of my, almost 6-hour stream, they were like, sorry, dude, nah, fam, and then boom, bada bang. YouTube, it hit me with a goddamn copyright thing. And I was like, what the balls, bro? Stop! Die, dude! Ah. I always forget that they can attack each other. I need to, like, use that to my advantage. Get off my screen! What? Okay. I don't like that angle. Imagine seeing that in real life. You're looking at her from that angle in real life. Just no. No. What is her taunt? That is fucking adorable. Nope. 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 I hope the next Smash Bros. Like, the alt system's cool because it references, you know, other characters of the series and stuff. But I hope the next Smash Bros. Has, like, a color slider. I don't know how hard that'll be considering they're 3D models. But either a color slider or, like, customization choices. Like, maybe instead Bowser, Dry Bowser, Dark Bowser, that pink pig thing from Bowser Inside Story. Like, give us more characters. I think if you were to do that, we'd get more representation. Like with Crash, have like Coco alts in Okay, maybe that wouldn't work. I mean, it would work with Coco, but like with other characters, like who else would in the Crash universe would fit with Crash's style? I don't know. Give us like Biker Crash or like Neon Crash or something. Like costumes. If they still do the colors, I mean, it's not a big deal. If it ain't broke, don't break it. And I don't think anyone really cares that much about it. I'm just saying it would be cool to see. Another thing that would be cool to see in a new Smash Bros. Game, Crash Bandicoot. Another thing that would also be cool in another Smash Bros. Game, just Crash Bandicoot, man. That's it. It doesn't even need a stage or anything. Just give me a character and I'm happy. That's how I am about Gremlins and Dead by Daylight. Just give me a killer. It doesn't even have to be a full chapter and I'm set. If it's a survivor though, nah, fam. Will they make another Smash Bros? I think. Okay, this is my whole thing. Even if Sakurai retired, like, what's stopping them from just pulling a Mario Kart 8 with Ultimate? Like, they've already. Why am I trying to fight them? This is a race. With, like, say Sakurai goes into retirement, which I don't think he is, because I think there was a deal where if he could make another Air Riders, he would make one last, like, Smash Bros. Or something like that, or whatever. But I truly believe if Sakurai was ever like, yeah, I'm done making Smash Bros., Nintendo would either hire someone else to do it, or because of how much Smash Bros. Sells and everything, I think they would just end up porting it over and just adding to it Mario Kart 8 Deluxe style and just adding characters. That's what I'm kind of thinking is what's going to happen with Ultimate. I'd be very surprised considering if they cut the roster or anything. Like, why would you? Unless it's, you know, instead of 5 dozen goddamn Fire Emblem characters, we have variety. And people's argument with the Fire Emblem characters is, well, actually, Mario has the most representation, or something like that. The difference between the Fire Emblem characters and literally every other series with multiple representation is, when I say Fire Emblem, you automatically think of sword fighters with pretty much reused moves. And then when I say something like Mario, you think about unique characters like Yoshi, Donkey Kong, you know? You don't just think, oh, a sword user with the same exact moves as the other guy, and the other guy. I never played Fire Emblem. That's another thing too why I don't understand why there's a lot of Fire Emblem representation in Smash. But because I know it's huge. I think it's huge in Japan though. But here it's not as big, so it's like you would think they would want to over-represent their poster boy Mario. Or the third timeline where it ends up like F-Zero. Aww. I wish they would make a frickin' another F-Zero game, but they have Mario Kart, so why would they? I think that's why we haven't gotten one. Because if... like, look at it as a business standpoint. But again, Nintendo wouldn't really be competing with anything. They would just be kind of competing with themselves. So, if they wanted to... okay, well, my first thought was completely wrong. I was completely wrong on my first thought. And I take everything that I was about to say back. Because I was originally gonna say what would be smart is if Nintendo, or I think they're playing it smart because Nintendo doesn't really want to compete with themselves. And then I was like, well, they would be gaining everything from that. Because what would be really good with the F-Zero series, have Mario Kart still, of course. Like, don't replace Mario Kart. Still keep the randomized chaos of Mario Kart. And then with F-Zero, just make it more skill-based. That way the people who like traditional racing games that aren't like, oh, Mario Kart, F-Zero. And then the people who like the chaos of Mario Kart, Mario Kart. And what's going to end up happening is Nintendo is going to own the rights to both those things. So they're going to make profit off of the casual and competitive side of kart racers. Fire Emblem is a very good series. That I will agree with. Story and everything. I haven't played them myself, but from what I've heard and some of the stories and things I've watched and stuff, Fire Emblem looks pretty good. Mario and Pokemon both have more reps, but the reps are more varied. Half the Fire Emblem characters are Marth clones. Where's the axes and bows? We need more unique Fire Emblem characters like Robin. Fire Emblem is a very good series. It has become a bit too anime in the past few games, though. Older FE games are more serious. My standpoint on I agree 100% with that. If we had a bunch of Pokemon reps, people would complain, but I don't think it would be as bad because Pokemon have different, like, there's types of Pokemon, there's moves that aren't represented in Smash. There's generations that aren't represented in Smash. Trico, my absolute favorite Pokemon, is not in Smash. I actually have a story to go with why Trico is my favorite. When I was younger, the first ever Pokemon game I played was Pokemon Sapphire on my Game Boy Advanced SP. And you have a chance of getting a shiny starter. It's like a very, very, very low chance. And at the time, I knew nothing about Pokemon. Like, I watched a couple episodes of the anime, but that was about it. Like, I wasn't a huge fan, and I still wouldn't say I'm a huge fan. So I got this blue Trico, and I went to school the next day, and I had one of my friends tell me, the green Trico is the rarest one. The green Trico is the one, you know, there's these things called shinies, and that's the green Trico. Then my other friend overheard us talking, comes over, and he basically saved me. He's like, you see when you release your blue fucking Trico? I was like, yeah. And he goes, you see how there's little shiny sparkles? I was like, yeah. And he goes, that means they're shiny because they shine. And I was like, oh shit! I almost gave away my rare ass Pokemon for some generic green boy. What the hell? Plus, it was my favorite color, so why would I want to trade my favorite color for freaking green? I want Smash Bros. To add Waluigi. Next game should keep 9 Pokemon, but make it 1 per gen. Pichu can stay as the Johto rep. I want Smash Bros. To add Waluigi. I do too. Because people argue he's not part of a mainline game, which I think would be perfect. Especially because I look at Smash Bros. Well, Sakurai's even said this. Smash Bros. Is supposed to be a celebration of video games. And, like, whether you like Mario or Nintendo or not, like, right now, with the Switch 2 and everything, I'm not a big fan of them. But, I'm hoping some sort of lawsuit's gonna come around and fix what they're doing, because what they're doing is fucked up. Like, I'm gonna have to look more into this, but I've heard, so don't quote this. Do not, you know, this is not set in stone, all right? From what I've heard through the grapevine, I've heard that the Donkey Kong Bonanza is breaking people's Switches. I've not done any more thorough research on that though, but that is what I've heard. And considering other brick stories that I've heard and done more research into, I wouldn't be surprised. But I totally went off subject there. But Waluigi in Smash Bros would be perfect because he would be a representation of Mario Party. I could see them throwing in like his up smash could be like the dice block or whatever, or make the dice block like Game & Watch's down smash or something, or not down smash, side special. So the bigger the number Waluigi gets, like maybe different buffs he gets. You can do, of course, the tennis racket and everything. Give him a baseball bat, like reference to sports games and everything, of course. But he would represent all of Mario, like Mario Party, Mario sports games, Mario spin-offs. And of course, we do have to give him taunts, don't we? The taunt from the Super Mario DDR game. That freaking dance he does. Hell yeah. Also, one thing that's really upsetting to me is how they treated Mario Strikers. Oh, I'm so upset about that. It's the same way they treated Chibi Robo. They made a very lackluster game and we're like, yeah, we're going to put all our apples into this lackluster game and this will determine the future of the series. And it's like, can we not do that, please? That's another game I'm planning on playing soon is Chibi Robo, so expect more because, oh my god, my setup right now makes keyboard and mouse very uncomfortable. So, expect some more N64 games and shit. And if you guys have any, like, recommendations, let me hear them. You dead? I don't know. I wish there was a way to change the camera! Shit. I do not. This character, I don't like this stage. I don't like this stage. I keep getting caught on that corner. I don't know how I feel about the character yet. But so far, I'm not liking this type of character. She has... Again, I'm a very lackluster player, so keep that in mind. But she has, like, no kill power. Hey! I don't know how I picked that up, but I did. There we go. Come on. But yeah, if they do a new Smash Bros, I wouldn't even mind if it was a port. All I would want them to do is speed up Ultimate just a tiny little bit, and I think it would be perfect. And then, of course, balancing changes, because why the fuck is Steve? Why? And then Sora, I don't get why, like, people ban Sora. I remember when I was looking for tournaments to do. Are you fucking kidding me? When I was looking for tournaments to do in Smash Bros, some people would ban Sora, and I'm like, why are we banning Sora? Could just plop Pichu onto the team because Baby Pokemon was Gen's 2 gimmick. Added Ethan as a Gen 2 trainer, but instead of starters like Red/Leaf, he has Baby Pokemon rather than adding obvious additions. Baby Pokemon need... Ugh. Baby Pokemon need
to have more like representation in the series, because whenever people think of like, okay, how do I explain it? Like Trico is my favorite, and I would like Trico in Unite, but everyone's like Sceptile, which makes sense because you know the evolution and stuff. It's just like, I just want to be Trico, that's it. Same thing with like, this is like a really weird rant because I understand why they do it, but they do it and I don't like it, so I'm just gonna rant about it because that's my opinion. Whether it's a good opinion or not, it's my opinion. But I think it would be cool if like Pokemon Unite let us stay, or like make a Pokemon fighting game, kind of like Pokken Tournament maybe, and make it to where instead of being Sceptile, different play styles go into different Pokemon stages. So like you would have Trico, this is just an example. You would have Trico, who would be a Rushdown. You would have Sceptile, who would be a Zoner, and then you'd have Grovyle, who would be like a tank or something. Something like that. I think they could do very, if they, because Pokken Tournament DX on the Nintendo Switch is my favorite. I think it's called DX. That one, like, I love that game. That game is so much fun. When I get a capture card, there's a lot of stuff I want to play on my Switch, and I won't have to worry about having to emulate and figuring all that out with PlayStation, because emulating PlayStation is a bitch. Shit! I want that! I want that! Stupid armadillo! Pikachu looks like a Sandshrew when he's polygonal like that. See, I know my Pokemon, kind of, not really. Ask me anything after Gen 3 and I won't be able to answer shit. But, the character I was talking about, Monferno, I think, or that was the character that I was trying to talk about. Monferno is my favorite evolution of Chimchar, but because it's a middle evolution, you know, it's either Chimchar or Infernape, if that makes sense. I don't know how to process what I'm trying to say into words, or I don't know how to process what I'm thinking into words that well right now. I hope that makes sense, because it makes sense to me. Fuck. Shield. Right, that's not my shield button, that's my shield button. Yeah! It's always that move! Type Lumina on Switch. Nobody will join because nobody plays the Switch version. I mean, they could just do more Pokemon trainers. Remember, Ivysaur exists. I mean, if they did, like, if Smash Bros. Were to introduce more Pokemon trainers, I think that would be pretty cool. I know a lot of people, the first one a lot of people would think of is Ash. But that's one thing I don't understand. I don't understand this about the Dead by Daylight fan base either. It's like, why? God damn it, I pressed the taunt button again. It's like, why do you want less? And what I mean by that is like, Goku's not allowed in Smash Bros, which of course he's not because it was already pronounced to be a celebration of video games. And Sakurai already made the rule that it's gotta be video game characters only. But the problem is, the people that make up their own fucking rules to these games, you got people, Ridley's too big, shit like that. It's like, why? What's Why are you doing that? Like, no one anywhere said that he was too big. And people do that in Dead by Daylight. Like, Darth Vader wasn't even fucking... I love Dead by Daylight, but my god, does that community make me want to freaking shoot. I don't think I can say that on YouTube. It makes me want to self-projectile in the head. There we go. And, because they're like, oh, Tokyo Ghoul doesn't fit into Dead by Daylight. Who the fuck cares? As long as it's a fun character, who the fuck really cares? That's one thing I don't like about when a new Smash Bros game comes out. It's all the made up rules. And then it just gets confusing between what did they say and then what did this random person online say. Because if you told me that I would be having fun playing Springtrap and Dead by Daylight, I would have told you, no, I wouldn't. I don't like Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't like the games, and I don't like the movie. But he's a fun killer in Dead by Daylight. That's a really weird rant I just went on. Meanwhile, Roy being in Melee before his own game. I think, too, because Multiverses did this, though they did it very poorly, but with doing that, I wouldn't mind if Smash Bros. Did that. If they were to, like, announce a character in the game before they release the game, I think it would get people talking. So I think that's kind of a good way to advertise a new product. Now, it's the Smash Bros. Community, so I think... So, business-wise, I can see why they would do it. Fans-wise, when it comes to Smash Bros, I don't think people would be very pleased. Roy, I don't think Roy got a lot of hate, but I know if they were to do it now, there would be a lot of hate. Okay, normally I'm not mad if characters get into a game, like I just said, but there is one character that pisses me off. Why did we put Min Min in Smash Bros. Ultimate? Because I'm only mad at that because who the fuck asked? Like, who woke up and literally said, yes, I want fucking Min Min in the game? I don't know. If there's someone out there that genuinely wanted Min Min and they're like, that's a cool character, I'm glad your character got in. I want Crash and Smash so bad. I just okay, I gotta remember to up the difficulty. Even though I got destroyed last match. I'm Dr. Mario. Yeah, I'm Dr. Mario. I was like, am I Dr. Luigi? Do I have different pills? I do. Come on. Perfect. Gamer, you would know the answer to this question. Does Mario's forward aerial, does that spike? I got no clue. Bah! Oh, fuck, I missed. Bah! Oh, fuck, dude. Yoshi! Was that me? That was me. Fuck! Up smash. Up smash. Come here. Up smash. Up smash. Who else wants some? Down smash. Okay, that's gonna take way too long. No one's approaching. Uppercut! Not the Yoshi I wanted, but the Yoshi I got. How do I... There we go! No, it doesn't spike in 64. Smash has added 3 traditional fighters and 1 3D fighter. Where's the anime fighters? Add someone from Darkstalkers, Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue, Melty Blood, etc. I would not mind a Darkstalkers rep. Melty Blood rep would also be cool, but... Okay, another hot take. I'm full of hot takes today, aren't I? Another hot take. And no, it's not because anime's bad. That's not why I'm about to say this. I don't like fighters because of how boring, like, fighters are. Like, how do I explain that? Mortal Kombat, for example. They're all just humans. They're just ninjas. Then you look at Killer Instinct and you look at Darkstalkers, and it's like, you know, if you made more unique characters, you would have a lot more unique fighting styles. Zabel in Darkstalkers, probably one of... Now, he's not my most favorite, but probably one of my favorite movesets ever. It's creative, and it's fun. I like Faust. Faust is a fun one. His design's cool. A lot of Guilty Gear characters have really cool designs. Like, you got Bedman, you got Faust, you've got Potemkin, I think his name is. He's the big guy. Okay, can't land on that. I don't know if I just couldn't land on it or if I just couldn't grab it. It does a meteor. Wait, is that what it's called? Instead of spikes, they're called meteor smashes? Oh, god damn it, dude. Dr. Mario is so slow in this game. I'm dead. So is he. Speedster. Break the targets. Bap. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Bap. What was that? I've come to the conclusion that I think Dr. Mario is not the character for me. Spikes are diagonal if it goes down. It's Meteor and Melee and Brawl. You can Meteor, cancel, jump up or up beats, and negate the knockback. You can't Meteor cancel Spikes. Smash 4 removed Meteor cancel. I will say, Smash 4, most unbalanced Smash Bros. Game ever. Like, it's not even a fun kind of unbalanced. Smash 4, like, as soon as Ultimate came out, everyone just forgot Smash 4 was a thing. Well, you still have people that play Melee, and you still have people like me who mod Smash 64. There he goes, taunting. You don't taunt my boy Donkey Kong. I meant to taunt. The one time I meant to taunt, I shield. Are you serious? Here we go! I gotta change my shield and taunt button. Oh god. Or maybe not. I got this. Oh. 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 Ooh, perfect. That's a taunt. Okay, so start finish is when you... Okay. I gotta figure out how this scoring system works. I also need to figure out for Pokemon Snap how the ranking system works in that. Pokemon Snap, my beloved. Next time I do a stream, or I do an Insomnia stream or whatever, next time, you know, I'm not feeling well, we're totally doing Pokemon Snap. It takes my art for video games and my art of photography, and it mixes them up in this one perfect... I'm spouting such bullshit right now. But no, I do like photography. I wouldn't say I'm obsessed with it, like video games. But it is cool. Grabbed. Ah! How original. DK but giant? Really? Yeah, okay. Stop! Die, dude! Oh my god. Oh, balls. Are you serious? 365. Ugh. Oh well, I hurt him for every day that's in a year, so... We accomplished something. Arrow! My dog has joined. Hey, Arrow. Shit. He's gonna start whining. He is. It's so crazy how, like, far video games have come. Like, I'm just looking at Donkey Kong and thinking about Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's amazing. Before, they were just real jagged polygons on a screen. Now they're, like, Saturday morning freaking cartoons. Ah! Son of a bitch. Nope. Shit. What? Oh, wait. I still got 3 lives. And I'm about to have a fucking sword, dude. Your diagnosis is positive. Wait. That would have been so cool. Hold up. Consider this patient cured. Board the platforms! Alright, Kirby is next. Wait, can he wall jump? Is wall jump a thing? I don't think so. How the balls am I supposed to get up there? Perfect. Perfect. Look at me. Oh my god. Oh, what? Okay. Wait, can I go? Aw. I can fall through this. Oh, no I can't. I can fall through you. No I can't. Oh, that's hot! Huh! That was the most perfect platforming, or the perfect backflip I've ever done. Are you telling me I have to go all the way back up? I then have to risk my ass, slide down this wall, and hope to God I get this last platform down there? We're doing it! Oh, shit! Oh my God! Fuck yeah! Yes! Let's do this. Shit. Alright. I think we've found our win button. Oh my God! They've got rabies or something. They're spazzing out. I remember I offended people by saying that. It's crazy! Dude. The things that get people pissed off now is insane. Come on. Taunt. Shit. Oh, come on, dude. What? Yoda? Why are they what? Yoda? What were they saying? Smash 4 died frame 1. People still play Brawl. I'm not even talking about Project M. That's another thing. Brawl was considered... Brawl was considered to be the most casual Smash Bros. And then 4 came out, and people were like, damn, we were a lot harder on Brawl than we should have been. Shit, shit, shit. Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! That looks like a pose I would strike. Two, 1. Is there a metal Dr. Mario? I don't even know. I should probably check that out. Shit! Shit! Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Come. Quit running from me, man. Aww. Boink! Is that a mine? It's okay. I didn't want to pick it. Oh, okay. I wanted to pick it up that time and just throw it off stage. I love this background. I've never noticed this background. It's like we're in a giant hole. Avert your gaze or you'll go crystal crazy. Metal Mario, come here. Hello, Mario. Come here, Mario. This is the penis and testicles. Fucking love that. I love that sex ed video. Brawl is very top heavy. The bottom half of the roster is literally unplayable, still somehow more balanced than 4. 4 is more balanced, but it's balanced poorly because the game is bad mechanically. The mechanics themselves benefit the top tiers more than they do in Brawl. And that's saying something, considering mechanics are the reason Meta Knight was broken. Well, yeah, because couldn't you just kill people whenever the fuck you wanted with Bayonetta? Oh, I keep wanting to fight. I gotta stop doing that and just go. Yeah. That was beautiful. Woo! Going this way. Run, fat boy. Run. Ugh. Mario got a PhD, and for some reason it made him slower. Yes, and Rage was way stronger in 4 than it is in Ultimate. Yeah, 4. That's it. That's all I gotta say. 4, because I forgot what I was initially going to say. 4. That's it. I like this. I should do more of these streams where I just kind of chill out. I like these chill Smash streams. Maybe when I get bigger, what I'll do is for Smash Remix, or if I have a capture card, hopefully by this time, when I get a more active chat going, when there's days I just want to kind of chill out, or like chat or whatever, I'll just put on Smash Bros. Are you serious? Get job. Mario looks kind of like a goblin. Or like an elf or something. Look at him. That is not a human. And his polygon model proves that he is an elf because of the nose. And by that logic, that means Pikachu is a beloved armadillo. Shit. Also, I can't tell if that's Kirby or not. His head's kind of caved in though. Shit! I'm trying to decipher whether that's Kirby. Okay. It's time. It's time to play for real. No more distractions. Bro, what do you mean Yoda? Oh wait, I think they're saying go Doc. Is that what they're saying? Oh, electrocution, execution. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Now we're clearing them out. Did I do it? Taunt on him. Pick up that. I'm still standing. Shit. I need to change my taunt and my shield. I'll get used to it. Nope. No, I won't. Whoa. How many more of you assholes? Come on. I really hope I'm able to get a capture card before they release the next Smash. Because like I said earlier, even people who are like, Sakurai said he wants to retire and stuff. Smash Bros is such a huge moneymaker that they'll find ways. They'll find a way. Which I think is ironic that the company that's most against using IPs, like, they're so protective over their IP, but yet they're the ones that own the rights to the big crossover game thing. I think that sucks. I think it sucks and it's very hypocritical of Nintendo. What are you doing, Yoshi? Are you dead? Great. Dr. Mario versus Master Hand. Let me do something real quick. Hold on. Oh shit. Okay, maybe now is not the good time to do that, considering I'm in a boss fight. Nair. Nair. Okay. 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 No! Bah! Bah! Okay. Fair enough. Oh wait, I have pills. I need to shield that. I don't know why my ape brain is like, ah yes, giant hand, jump into the fucking thing. Well, no, that don't work now. Do it! No. Master. Hold on. Okay. Oh! That would have sucked. Oh, yeah? Why do I want to press L2 to shield? I'm actually going to scream. Nintendo and other products want to make a Smash Bros. I don't know why I just said that. That was so random. What do you think if a company were... Because I genuinely believe if Warner Bros. Didn't pull the plug on Multiverses, and Multiverses could be everything that the devs wanted it to be, I think instead of Smash Bros. Being the biggest crossover ever in gaming, Multiverses already stated that they were going to do like freaking animes and shit, and they're like on top of video game characters being allowed. They were like, everything is allowed in our game. You're dead! Or I'm dead! Dr. Mario. I guess we don't even have to up the difficulty because I'm sucking. Oh my god. Fuck. I got this. Shit. I don't think I got this, guys. That's okay. No! Why does my brain default to that? Hold on. We're fixing this. Uno momento. We're fixing this. Input settings. What is it? Button 4? Is that what? No! What do you mean X rotation? Okay, cool. Thank you. We'll make L trigger L1. Okay, now we're gonna apply it. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Perfect. Good. Shit. Also, for any of you who are watching this and want to play after, me and Gamer will probably open up a server after this stream, depending on what time it is, because I would like to get through the entire roster. And last time it took a lot longer than what I thought it would. And with the rate I'm going with Dr. Mario, this might be a while. Son of a bitch! I did it again! I jump into that. Why? Why is my ape brain like, yes, jump into the hand. Die. I have no survival instincts. Yeah! Get pilled! Uh-oh. Oh, okay. It was because I wasn't in full screen mode. Also, I sent this stuff for calculations. What are you talking about? Calculations. What that even mean? Give me 1 sec, folks. Okay. List of bonuses. Okay. We are going to pin that so I can watch that. Oh, thank you, Gamer. Look at the borders. Is that showing up on stream? Oh, no, it's not. I mean, it is a little bit. Oh, wait, maybe it is. No, it's not as bad for you guys. On my screen, the more I finish single player mode, the more spastic this shit gets. It's like, if you jiggle your cartridge in an NES or something. That was creepy. There was like an eye on the bottom of my screen. What the fuck? Alright, Luigi is up next. It's kind of weird. Why wouldn't you put Mario right there? Mario, Luigi, Dr. Mario, or like even put Dr. Mario after DK? I don't know. I don't know. Unless you're looking at it like manga perspective. If you're looking at it manga perspective, it kind of makes sense. Mario, Luigi, Dr. Mario. And then whoever that person... Anyways. It's me, Luigi. Woohoo! I actually play Luigi in vanilla Nintendo 64. Wait, you sent the Pokemon Snap scoring system? I need that because I'm about to 100% that shit. Yeah! Oh, I forgot. Luigi feels like he's on ice. Okay, he pretty much just plays like vanilla Luigi, kind of. And by that, I mean like I've only played the original Smash 64 like twice. Yeah! Oh! Whoa! Nice. Yeah! Also, I just realized his overalls are purple and not blue. I also didn't change my ult. Why didn't I change my ult? What the fuck? I guess I'm just stuck as green Mario. I wanted to be blue. Whatever. That's so weird. I guess it's not actually. Maybe it is more helpful than it is weird. Bob! Oh, I do have that move. I was gonna say, don't I have something that'll just send them all flying? Into the atmosphere with you. Shit. It still trips me out that Luigi is just high-pitched Mario. Stop with the jumping around and such! I have an egg. I have a Pokeball. Oh, I didn't even get to see what Pokemon it was. Yeah! Luigi versus Fox. Alright, I'm just gonna miss all my fucking attacks there. That's cool. Shit. Shit. Okay. Now, we're playing for real. I've got my warm-up. What are you... Fox! What? That's just mean. Getting my hopes up like that, like I was actually doing something. Get in there. Another Pokeball. Beautiful. Huh! Huh! Woo! I should have gotten that one last. Luigi versus the Mario Brothers. Mario, that's not the me, man. Oh wait, he would say, Mario, it's not me, man. Mario would go, Mamma mia, Luigi. I wish that was Mario's canon voice. Luigi, you didn't make it. Whoops. Oh! Well, I'm dead. I thought I could capitalize on the shield break, but Mario died anyway, so that worked out quite nicely. Come here. Yeah, get him! Wow, thanks, Captain. Wait! Shield breaker!
Yeah, yeah!
Full power. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. There we go. Now I can L cancel easier. Now that I have my fucking buttons how I want them. Are you serious? What the? Oh, Venusaur. Oh! I won? I'll take it. I'll take that. Holy shit. I did it. I won. I need to play the remake of Pokemon Snap. God damn it, DK, bro. Ah, fire, fire. Cheap shot, cheap shot, cheap. Captain Falcon? What the nards, dude? Like, bro, what the hell? Oh, that actually goes pretty far. Kirby, get him! Captain Falcon, do something! Fight for me! There you go. Oh my god, you did something. I'm proud of you. Never mind, I hate you. You suck. Why would you do that and then immediately kill yourself? Yeah! I'm sorry. What I meant to say is self-hurt. Sorry, YouTube lords. Come on! Do me a favor! You're dead, you're dead. It's not a remake, it's a new game, or well, newer. It's been almost 4 years. Oh! I thought it was a remake. Or no, that's right! I remember, okay, yeah, because it adds a ton of Pokemon to it. I remember seeing that. My bad. I need to play that. The amount of love I have for Pokemon Snap is actually unhealthy. Why do I say that? Because it's a game about taking pictures of Pokemon. And I would rank it as like one of the best games. Like say you're just chilling out one night, right? You got your good little candies, if you catch my drift. You got some good candy with you. You eat your candy. Now all you want to do is chill out a little bit. You want to chill out, relax, and fucking die. So what you do, put on Pokemon Snap. I promise you, you put on Pokemon Snap, whole different experience. It's so relaxing. It's like, I don't even know what do. I don't know. Something. It's like something relaxing. That's as far as I'll go with that, I guess. I don't know. Ah! Oh, right, I don't have... I was like, we're gonna misfire on him. I don't have that. That's so weird that this game is missing so much of what we have. Like, I'm not saying that as a negative thing. I'm saying that as like a... It's cool when there's a series that's been going on forever and you go back to the first game and it's like, how did we live without some of this stuff in the new game? Like up throws and down throws. I don't know. It's cool to think about, and it's cool to look at how some things progress throughout the year. My favorite, though I may not like the community, but my favorite game. Look how far. Well, not my favorite game, but it's one of my favorite games to kind of go look at the early life of, and then just see how far it's come. Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. I also like doing that with son of a bitch. I like doing that with this series too, Smash Bros, because I've always loved the Smash Bros series. I think everyone pretty much loves the Smash Bros series, so. But seeing where it started, and then when I got into it, when I got into Smash Bros, I was playing Brawl. That was my first ever Smash Bros game. And I think Smash Bros, like, this is gonna sound cheesy as fuck, but I honestly think, like, if Crash were to get into Smash Bros, two games that have really impacted my life and shit, like, that'll be an emotional moment for me. Because Smash Bros, when I played on Brawl, my sister at the time had a boyfriend that actually knew a lot about Smash Bros, and he was the one that was always constantly telling me not to play as Bowser if I wanted to win. But he was telling me about a game called Melee, which then got me into a game, or it got me researching more things on GameCube. And then as I searched up more things for the GameCube, I was like, okay, because I was not a Nintendo baby. I was a PlayStation kid through and through, like pure blood. And that's why I kind of want to, I had a series, I've had this idea for a while actually, even before I started streaming. I want to do a series where I go and I just play all the Xbox games. Because I was a PlayStation kid. And when you're a kid, you're stupid. And you go into things. Or you go along with things, I should say. So, I always was like, Xbox are bad. The Xbox sucks. And now that I'm older, I want to go back to, like, the Xbox and actually give it a fair chance. Now that I'm not a stupid bimbo baby. Nice! I think that was the easiest metal fight I've had yet. But yeah, Smash Bros got me into going back, looking at like the SNES, going to the Sega Genesis, the N-Television, stuff like that. So Smash is a reason for a lot of things that I do. And then Crash was the first ever video game I ever put my hands on. Andy was like, I would always, whenever I was upset as a kid, I would play Crash Bandicoot. Like even now, if I'm upset or just really stressed out, I'll chill out, play some Crash Bandicoot. And son of a bitch. It's just a nice time. It's like a comfort game. Run, Luigi! Thank God. How are we gonna do this? I have no clue. Another thing I would also like for the new Smash Bros. Now, don't get me wrong, I liked World of Light. Not enough cutscenes. Not enough cutscenes of the characters interacting. And I think that's why a lot of people like Subspace Emissary so much. Because we could actually see our favorite characters interacting with each other. And that's cool as shit. Especially when Fox... Like, the most notable cutscene is when Fox and Diddy meet. And, without ever, like, saying anything, Diddy just saves Fox from his burning ship and then is like, alright, we're gonna go save Donkey Kong now, and Fox is just dragged behind him. I want more of that for this series. And I think that's another reason why I liked Multiverses so much, and the idea of all the crossovers and stuff going into Multiverses, because of all the shit that they would talk with each other. I am getting my butt blasted. But I wish Smash Bros like had that where the characters would shit talk. Smash is overall more difficult than most fighting games, but traditional games are harder to learn as a low-level player. Thank King of Fighters 96 for Smash Bros existing. Sakurai's Royo beat up someone so bad in front of their girlfriend that he had to make a fighting game that's easier for beginners to pick up. RPG stories are a lot longer than they used to be overall. There were plenty of 100-hour games in the late 90s. That, and it's like 100 hours instead of 2 to 3. Only changes graphics. Dragon Quest 1 is exactly the same as 11. It's not a remake. It's a new... Or, okay, that one I already read. Okay. There was something I wanted to respond to. Oh, yeah, I can't... Traditional fighting games are very hard for me to get into because this is going to sound really stupid. I don't know why. I've been like this since I was younger, too, and I honestly thought it was going to be something I would grow out of. But if a game doesn't have characters that I am like, I don't want to say this because there are games with cool characters in them and stuff. My problem lies in the fact of when they're boring. Like, okay, take Smash Bros for example. Like, oh, Smash Bros is too easy because they're recognizable characters. Killer Instinct. We'll do Killer Instinct for an example. You have a freaking pirate skeleton. You have a werewolf. You have a fucking velociraptor and a Battletoad and some grudge-looking Ringu bitch over here. And then you look at Street Fighter, and what do we have? We have Karate Fighter number 1, Karate Fighter number 2, just basic humans. The only one that's relatively cool is Blanca. Tekken 3, probably one of my favorite rosters in games. I love Tekken 3's roster. Actually, I don't think it would be my favorite. If I had to say favorite, it'd probably be Mortal Kombat X. And that's only because of all the horror representation. But, like, take the characters from Killer Instinct or, like, Darkstalkers and then compare them with everything else in the fucking fighting game sphere. You got Ken and Ryu. Just normal, boring people. You've got Sub-Zero and Scorpion. Again, just normal, boring people. You could do cool shit with their designs. I don't know why fighting games don't do such cool characters. You can do very creative things. And it's like, nope, human. It's like, let me play as a giant freaking monster, dude. That's why Ogre in Tekken 3 is one of my favorites. That guy's awesome. He's such a badass. Or is it Ogre or True Ogre? It's the one with the snake arm. He's got a snake arm and he's got like horns and shit. He's really cool looking. He's got these giant wings. I mean, some games have no drip on purpose. That's a weird way of wording it. Alright, do explain. I mean, okay, I kind of get that actually some games are made to just kind of be simple and be more grounded into reality. But that argument kind of like it just with that it doesn't really work because look at alright, this is my point. With like because I'm not thinking simplistic games. I'm thinking more like you know, Mortal Kombat has a reptile character. Which, yay, that's so cool. But their proportions and everything, you know, it's just a person. And then you've got, Ferritor. Ferritor is actually my main in MKX. Then you've got freaking... I mean, D'Vorah is cool, but again, she's just basic woman design. It's like, give me a grotesque bug! Make her literally just be a giant cockroach. You could do way more fatalities with that. You could do way more moveset potential with a giant freaking bug than you can do a bug lady. Plus, monsters are just cool. Like, give me more monsters. I will never complain about a cool monster. Reptile wasn't even a reptile until the universe reset. He was literally just a dude, except Deadly Alliance for some reason. That's another thing! The new game, Mortal Kombat 1, they make him an actual reptilian monster. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. But you only play as the human, and the reptilian monster only comes out in your moveset. It's like, bro, how, man? You could have made a very, like, even, this is another argument I have. The movement. You can be very creative with movements when your characters aren't strictly tied to just human. Like, that cockroach character I was mentioning, I hate cockroaches. But the cockroach character, except for, you know, basic woman bug thing, make it to where she has a move where she crawls around, like she scurries around like a cockroach. And then you can give her a brutality where if she scurries like that on like, and it kills someone when you run into them, have it be like she eats their head or lays eggs inside of them. Why am I having such a hard time with this? Hold on, I'm locking in. I'm locking in. Hoo-ha! Well, that was me locking in. Are you serious? That just... That's so stupid. I could just do one move. I mean, it works, but is it fun? No, not really. See ya. See ya, guys. Bye-bye. Ow! A little part of me was kind of hoping that she would throw that at me and that it wouldn't kill me, but I could get the substances that were inside the box, but apparently I can't do that. Son of a bitch! Why am I being absolutely decimated today? I was doing so good. And now today I'm just... all my skill went out the window. Ah! I'm washed up. Stop! 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 Give me something good, please. Perfect. Oh! Fuck. Fuck off, man. You're gonna die. Oh, eat it! Alright. I mean, movement can be good with human characters, but traditional fighting games always stick to limited movement. That's why anime fighters are way better in terms of movement. Traditional games need to add more stuff like Vanilla Street Fighter 2, Ken X Air, Tatsu for movement, Street Fighter 4. See, even with movement, it's cooler to be able to play as a giant cockroach monster than it is to just play as some bug lady. That, like, would you rather play as a basic ninja that has fire powers, or would you rather play as a giant burning skull, or like a giant burning skeleton that can rip its limbs off and hit you with them and shit? Like, if Scorpion does that thing where he can remove his face and it's just a skull, why don't we work with that? Why don't we make that do anything? I don't know why I thought that was gonna work. I always forget I have projectiles. Nope. Not today, Mr. Fingers. I'm dead. Oh, I didn't even know I could hurt him while he was doing that. Incredible! Shut up. Don't praise the hand. Okay, see, that's what I was more expecting. I'm fucked. Oh my god, I'm getting my cheeks clapped. Why am I'm playing like doo-doo. Hold up, we got this. We're locking in. I jump! Why? Why do I jump? Why do I do that? like Asuka 120%, Marvel vs. Capcom, and Melty Blood, you can drift in the air like in Smash. Why don't more games do that? I want to say something about the Marvel vs. Capcom series. Why is Venom not in Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Why? Or wait, is he? No, he's not. He's not! Because I main the Scarlet Spider in 3. I main Nemesis, Scarlet Spider, and I main fuck. Ah, who's that red guy? I forget the red guy. He's like a little red guy with wings. Are you serious? Okay, that time I forgot I switched up my controls. Son of a bitch. I always forget there's no directional input in this game. So I'm like, why does that kill? Alright. I thought wrong. That's okay, we're at 66. If I can make it back, I can't. That's fine. We gotta play very careful. That's how we're gonna do this. Nope. Should I make shield R2 instead? Would that be easier to remember? Stop! Come on, you're at 0%! Mash out! Oh, can you not mash? I'm gonna scream. Can you mash in 64? Like Asuka 120% Marvel vs. Oh, I already read that. He's in 2. Yeah, Venom's in 2, but he's not in 3. I don't know why. Speaking of Venom, oh, I'm doing it on very hard. I just saw that. That's why I'm having such a hard time. That makes sense. He's around the bottom. He's around the bottom of tournament viable characters to make up for his weakness with characters that negate his issues. So, here's the thing. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I like Marvel vs. Capcom, don't get me wrong. But Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's not that it's bad. It's not bad. It's just very... Like, the entire time I play Marvel vs. Capcom 3, it feels like something's missing. Like, it feels unfinished, if that makes sense. But I still enjoy the game. It's just, it always feels like something's missing when I play it. It's weird. 64 doesn't have DI. It only has SDI. You have to smash the stick. You can't just wiggle it like an ultimate. Ah. I gotcha. Up next, Mario. I'm not gonna want to stop playing Crash. As soon as we land on Crash, I'm not gonna want to stop. My boy! My man! Not yet. Not yet. Control yourself, you heathen. How many stocks can I give myself? 5. We're gonna do 1 stock on Verit. No, we're not. We're not doing that. We would be here forever. I mean, have you played Ultimate or just vanilla MVC3? I don't remember. Wait, we had... It might have been Ultimate because I had all the DLCs. I just realized I forgot to change my outfit again. Oh! Ooh! I actually fought a salty Mario last night on Ultimate. So I'm gonna just play how they were playing because they schooled me. They fucking destroyed me. One thing I don't understand is why people get so mad at games even when they win. Like, people will win and they'll be like, "Oh, I can't believe you did this, this, and this." And it's like, dude, you won. It's okay. Relax. Yoshi team. I got the same down B, right? I do. No! For the love of God. If I get a capture card, it would make things a lot easier, wouldn't it? Shit. I'm gonna ask for a capture card. My whole thing, though, if I get a Switch 2 and I get a capture card, it's gonna be like... Is it gonna break the system? I've heard such horror stories about the Switch 2. It's got me so paranoid. That's why I'm hoping Nintendo gets a huge lawsuit. There's gonna be a lot of factors into me getting a Switch 2. Like, I'm still so up in the air about it. But at the same time, it's really the only console that's out right now that I want games. So I think that's why Nintendo is getting away with it. Because this is your... For a console gamer, because I play everything. But for a console gamer, this is how you gotta look at it. Because a lot of people are like, just get a PC and shit. But some people... I think it's because... Okay, I'm not going to speak for everyone, but I will speak for me. I always imagined PC gaming to just be difficult and riddled with issues. Like, if I want to play a game, I want to play a game. I don't want to spend 30 minutes trying to set it up and shit. But it's not really like that at all. And I would say PC gaming is a lot, like, people will say that PCs are too expensive. They are a more expensive route, but if you can save up the money just for a low-end PC, you can download games like this and run mods and shit, which actually isn't that difficult. You can run mods, you can get like a cheap PC and play games like Team Fortress 2 and shit. And another thing that you can do with PC over console, you don't gotta pay for the internet that you paid for. Like, okay, this is my whole thing with the whole online when it comes to consoles and whatever, and I don't care, you can try to defend it, it's stupid no matter how you look at it. I buy a PlayStation, say I buy a PlayStation 5, I buy it, I don't know, okay, I buy a Nintendo Switch 2 and it's $500. I then have to spend money and say I want the full package of online. So base that is $60. So not only do I have to spend... Oh, and free games! Free games! You don't need the internet service for whatever fucking reason, but free games, you don't need console internet service. So I spend $60 on a console that I've spent $500 on to then earn the right to play on the internet that I paid for to get installed on my router that, again, I've paid for, on a console that I paid for, to play internet that I paid for, I need to then pay to be able to play the console that I paid for online with the internet that I pay for every month on the router that I paid for it to be installed on, while paying monthly to have my electricity run that console and for my internet to run the console online. Like, no matter what, that'll always be stupid to me. But, you know, they can get rid of it. They can get away with it now because what's really a single player experience that's come out lately that everyone's like, whoa, so cool? Normally it's just all online now, which is why I'm excited. There's a new Hellraiser game coming out, and in the Hellraiser game, it's not online, it's all one player, and I think they're doing that with Jason too, which I think is really cool. Okay, let me... Also, is my audio okay? Because I'm not sitting, like, right up onto the microphone. I'm chilling out, like, I'm comfy as hell right now. And I really don't want to move. Whee! Bruh, what? Dude honed in on that. Don't do that. I've never seen AI do, or a bot do that, or whatever. Dead. It's a me, Mario, motherfucker. Okay. Vanilla. Okay, hold on. I mean, have you played Ultimate or just Vanilla MVC3? Because Vanilla literally is unfinished. Ultimate was released as a separate game. Oh, did you play all the characters yet? Is that why you were playing Mario? It shouldn't brick the Switch too for using the capture card. So much misinformation is being spread regarding it. Although the EULA is very stupid, Nintendo is going to get sued until they change it. But yeah, I'm scared if I got a Switch 2, Nintendo would just randomly brick it on one day. Capture card wouldn't brick it. You'd need one that works for it though. Some capture cards don't work on everything. They already are with Brazil. Yet it get greedy to pay for online. But Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo doesn't care whatever brings in more money. Okay, my whole thing about that, I will say with 100% confidence, if I'm going to pay for an online service, Microsoft is the only one that makes it worth it. Because, like, yeah, you get free games with PlayStation, but the fact of the matter is it's games that no one fucking likes. Also, Yoshimon, I have not played all the characters yet. Last Smash Remix, we were just playing as, I guess the bonus characters. Now we're doing all, like, the main roster characters. So, we're doing Mario, Luigi's, shit like that. But that's one thing I will say. Microsoft 100% worth it. And Nintendo needs to... This is my thing with Nintendo. Nintendo needs to realize... I don't understand why they have a problem with it anyways. But with emulation and pirating, no matter what you do, it's going to be there. No matter what actions you take, like, it's going to be a problem. Even though I don't really think pirating in a $20 game is a problem. But I'll go more on that soon. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? But with Nintendo, they need to kind of realize, oh shit, yeah, we are not getting any profits of this 20 fucking year old game that we no longer sell. So if you want to play Smash 64 or something, it's like, Nintendo, you need to chill out a bit. You need to realize, one, it's always, if it's a problem, it's pretty much always going to be a problem. Especially if it's an online problem. People are always going to find a workaround. And then another thing, emulation, being against emulation makes absolutely no sense. What would Nintendo rather me do? Because Nintendo's not getting any of the profits here, no matter what. I can either go on eBay, buy a copy of a game I really want for almost, like, way too much. I bet you I can find a copy of Smash 64 on eBay going for like $120. Specifically, I bet you I can find that. But, it's either that or get it on your computer for free. Or give the guy who's trying to scam people money. It's like, I wonder, what would I choose there? So why is Nintendo... And then, like, okay. Like, why is Nintendo against that? It makes no sense. I was trying to think of... Well, hold on. Maybe Nintendo's against it because of this reason or that reason. And then I was like, well, no, because if Bob Smithers is on freaking eBay selling it, none of that is going to Nintendo. If I go out and buy a Nintendo 64 right now, what difference does it make for Nintendo if I just get a fucking emulator? Game, oh shit. DK Bonanza game has like 10 out of 10 reviews across the board for the most part. I want to play Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I don't want a Switch 2. All the companies need to fix online services. They provide too little for how costly it is. Microsoft Game Pass is the only one worth the higher tiers. Otherwise, always go minimum. My whole thing too, Nintendo's online has always been free. And arguably, I would say online, I have not had this many issues with online on the Wii or the 3DS or whatever than I have on the Switch. Like, the Switch is probably... And I love the Switch. Like, it has so many good games, so I don't want people to think I'm just hating on the Switch. I'm not. I love the Switch. It does a lot of good things, but the online is not one of them. And with that being said, why are you making me pay for worse online? Is it just because you can? I think that's why I hate companies so much, and why I hate these big corporations, because they think you're all like fucking brain dead. That's why they do it, because they think that, what the fuck are we gonna do? That's why microtransactions are a thing, because companies thought right with microtransactions. People were so against microtransactions when they first came out, but people were still fucking buying them. And I remember people were like, don't buy them, don't buy them. And nope. Way too many people ended up buying them. And now what is modern gaming? DLCs and microtransactions. If a game gets released, if a $60, my bad, now if an $80 game gets released, I bet you it's not, you know what, I'm not even gonna bet, like, because that's, you know, you're gonna lose this bet if you're losing against it, like, if you're betting against this. An $80 game comes out day one. what are the chances that the game's finished? Like, real talk. What is the chances that that game's actually going to be finished? Suicide Squad did it. Suicide Squad was a $70 fucking game. It went from $70 to free to play. Why? Because companies think you're all idiots and you will buy it. And you know what the issue is? There are idiots and they will buy it. Like, everyone was so against the Nintendo Switch 2. I remember all the fucking videos on it. Don't get a Switch 2. Don't do this. And then these fucking hypocrites, they're telling their audience, don't get a Switch 2. And then what do? Oh, I got a Switch 2. It's like, dude, don't fucking tell your audience one thing and then do another. Like, I think YouTubers only did that because when a new console comes out, it's cool to shit on it, or it's cool to overhype it. So I think that's why a lot of YouTubers did that, because they knew they were gonna get the views if they were to shit on like the bad product. That's why a little part of me, well, not even a little part of me, if you think the Switch is going to suck, if you think the Switch 2, and you have just a slight interest in it, if you have the money, I would say fucking get it. Would I say get it now? Not really, because if anything goes wrong and you get bricked, that's $500 fucking dollars down the drain. I'm dead. It's like, that's why I want a Nintendo Switch 2 to give my own interpretation, because a lot of people online, big surprise, a lot of people online don't really care about you and don't really care about giving you a genuine opinion about something. And what they care about is, I can make content with this, or I can make money off this, or I'm getting sponsored, I have to say something good about this, or it's popular to hate this thing and it'll get me a lot of views, so I'm going to hate this thing. Believe it or not, a lot of YouTubers do that. I know that's a huge surprise to some of you. That's what I'm not going to do with this channel. If something's shit, I will tell you if something's shit. I've gotten, I mean, I'm small channel, so this really doesn't mean anything, because even if I applied, I probably wouldn't even get the sponsor, but whatever. I've had 3 sponsors reach out to me, and haven't done a single one, because they're all shit. There's one I did look into, because I use Streamlabs and stuff, and I did more research on Streamlabs and everything, and I was like, you know what, I use it, I've had a good experience with it, maybe, but I have not compared it to other things, so, but they didn't even get back to me on it, so I'm not too worried. I don't really care that much. But yeah, that's one thing I don't like. But it's also better, and this is another thing that might surprise a lot of people. It's better to just make your own opinions than to go off some weirdo online who's telling you to hate something. It's better to just look into it yourself, do your own research on it. Because people are like, oh no, this is 100% not biased. There's always going to be a bias. It's in human nature. So just make your own damn opinion, man. I mean, you can use other people's opinions to help form yours and be like, oh yeah, that's a good point right there. But other than that, it's like, just make your own, man. Uh-oh. I thought for sure Armadillo was gonna fuck me up. Oh, no, but that did. Am I dead? Okay. That's why a little part of me wants to switch to, but another part of me is like, I don't have $5 to turn into a paperweight if something does go wrong. But again, like Gamers said, you know, misinformation and shit online is everywhere. So like, a lot of the stories I hear about Switches getting bricked, there could be a lot more to it than what they're telling you. But because it's cool to hate on Nintendo right now and to hate on the Switch too, people don't ask more questions. They're just like, oh yeah, fuck Nintendo. And then if you do try to ask more questions, or you're like, oh yeah, I agree with all this, but then you're just a toxic Nintendo fanboy. So I don't know. Switch 2 is a special breed. Oh my god, there's a lot in chat I haven't read because I was too busy fucking goofing my gab. After this, I'll catch up on chat. But yeah, that's my stance on the whole thing. If I give it a try and I don't like it, then I will tell people, yeah, no, it's shit. But before I try it, I don't like saying things are shit. But there is one thing that I have heard about the Switch, and this has happened multiple times to the point where I think Nintendo might have gotten some sort of legal shit for it. There is an SD card, I forget what it's called. I think it's called like Higgs or something. There's an SD card that works on the Nintendo Switch 1, but if you put it in the Nintendo Switch 2, for some reason it bricks your console. And I did research on if third-party controllers can brick your console. And it says, no, they can't, but it is possible. There's no... I don't think there's any, like, stories about it bricking a console yet, but it's like, oh yeah, it is possible. If something happens or something goes wrong, they can brick your console for a third-party controller. It's like, dude, I wish we could go back to when we were kids, because companies were always pieces of shit. It's just when we were kids, we weren't really affected by them being pieces of shit. Our parents were, so we didn't really think about it. As messed up as that is, but until it's like, because, alright, to our parents, this is how I think about it, at least. To our parents, they're just like, oh, I'll get you the funny game with the monkey in it, I guess. And then you look at, like, the background of everything, and you're like, this game about a funny monkey is evil, pure corporate evil. But Sony, Microsoft, yeah, it sucks to keep it in. That game has like, all the companies need to fix online services that provide too little for how costly it is. Microsoft Game Pass is the only one worth the higher tiers. Otherwise, always go minimum. Unless they add Diddy Kong Racing, then obviously get the expansion. Yeah, Nintendo doesn't care. They will always do anything to protect its IPs and games at all costs. Which is why it's so weird. Out of all the companies, Nintendo is the one that ended up with Smash Bros. And they're the same company that hates fan games. So it's so weird. Why are you messing with other people's IPs when you're so overprotective of yours? You were willing to tell Disney, no, we're not giving you Bowser because he's holding his teacup wrong. I don't know, unless there's a lot of behind the scenes shit where the devs actually work with Nintendo on making the characters, because I know they do that in Dead by Daylight with some things. I read somewhere that very hard was impossible. It's not impossible, it's just really fucking tedious. Especially because Mario's spin is not like Luigi's or Doc's. Please kill. I'm dead. I'm not dead. But I don't know. I wish gaming could go back to when it was all magical and everything and it wasn't... Huh! I can't wait for the $30 freaking Call of Duty goddamn thing in my $60 game. I can't wait. I can't wait to get my $30 DLC that's a copy and paste of the other $30 DLCs. And don't get me started on Fortnite. Why the fuck? Listen, I get that you gotta make money. I get it. But with a game as big as Fortnite, it's unnecessary to be charging $18 for skins. I'm just saying. Oh, but Fortnite's free and doesn't add anything to the gameplay or anything. Think about everyone who buys that product. Think about everybody who has spent money on that game. Think about even one time spends. Say, like, oh, I have one skin in the game. Oh, I don't buy skins. Congratulations. For one of you, there's probably 4 regulars that play that game and spend $18 on every fucking skin that comes out, or every skin that just minusculely looks cool. There's no reason at all to be charging fucking $18 for a skin. Which, again, if you're like, oh, but it doesn't add anything gameplay-wise, yeah, then there's no reason that it should spend $18. Like, it should cost $18. Yeah, but it doesn't change anything gameplay-wise, or it's just you choose to do... That's great. Then it shouldn't fucking cost $18. You don't have to buy it. Yeah, that's great, and I bet you more people would buy it if it wasn't $18 fucking dollars. So it's literally, if something's cheaper, because I remember multiverses, skins in multiverses were only $5. They weren't 15 or 20, they were $5 in beta. I bought so many skins for characters I didn't even play. Why? Because it's only $5. That's why Dead by Daylight is really weird to me. I mean, but I've talked to people who do business stuff, so it makes sense. If you're a casual player, say of Dead by Daylight, you'll spend $5 on a killer, play for a few weeks, and, you know, you got your money's worth. Now, if you're a die-hard Dead by Daylight fan, or you're a die-hard fan of some sort of IP, then you would buy $15 worth. The people that are paying $15 for skins are not the same people that are spending $5 just to play as a new character. Like, if that makes sense. Let me word that differently so it's not as confusing. So, like, I hop on Dead by Daylight pretty much every day. I play, like, probably 1 or 2 matches, and then I'm like, why do I even fucking play this game? And then, you know, I go in every day. So that's every day looking at a shop and like, oh man, that skin looks really cool, but would I actually play as it and stuff? Or at least that's what I think. There's people that buy shit in video games just to buy shit. But my whole thing is like, there's a cool Xenomorph skin that just came out. That's $15. I'm not spending $15 on a fucking skin for a character that I don't play. But it looks cool. But you know, for one of me, again, there's 4 people who play Dead by Daylight every fucking day and go, oh, that's a cool skin, I don't have it, I gotta spend money. So, business practice-wise, it does make sense why some things are more expensive than other things. But, at reality check-wise, if you look at it like this, Epic Games makes billions a day. Billions. You think it's gonna hurt anything if instead of charging $18 fucking dollars for skins and they're like $2 for skins, you think that's really gonna change anything? The most that's probably going to change is, oh no, our 2 billion is now 2 million. Oh, that sucks. $2 million is still life-changing money, by the way. So it's not really a big deal. Oh no, you can't get a diamond encrusted fucking jet. Now you have to settle for a goddamn gold one. That sucks, man. I don't know. How much money is too much money for these people? Like, I get the more money you have, the bigger the projects you can do. But at some point, it's kind of like, I've yet to see someone spend $3.4 billion to make a video game. It's just, ugh, I hate corporate greed so much. Because, like, if they were to actually do it for the fans, you could tell that they would actually be doing it for the fans and that they don't need the money. And then you got things like fucking Slippy and shit that aren't even official and are for the fans, which is why you can tell when it's for the fans and when it's just corporate greed. Slippy's 100% free, and the guy who does it pays for the servers. So he asks you to donate. And then again, Smash 64 and the emulation I use, it's all free. But the people who care about what it is that they're doing, they're like, you can choose to donate like $1. And for some reason, enough people are donating $1 that Slippy and this is still getting support. So how can you defend warranting $18 in a game like Fortnite? Because say, if you take half the player count of some of these games and just divide it, even if you just do like, okay, maybe not divide, maybe that's the wrong one. But even if you take it and you're like, yeah, we're gonna make everything $1, half the player count, that's still thousands and thousands of dollars. If not, like millions. And I'm not even saying, I'm not saying like if you fall for it you're stupid, because oh no, I fall for it. I have a couple of skins on Dead by Daylight. I have Chucky, Naughty. I think that's it. Those are the only skins I've ever paid for in that game. So it does work. And then Fortnite, I don't even play Fortnite. Fortnite's a game I play with my friends, and that's the only time I really play it because it's such an accessible game and everything. But in that game, I have a whole lot of skins, so it works. That's why there's a science to it. And It's actually, nothing is on purpose. In the marketing world, nothing is on purpose. Sights, smell, colors, anything. Anything that can attract your attention. It's crazy. That's why I love studying, or not studying, but I like looking into businesses and practices and stuff. And that video, hopefully, if it ever sees the light of day that I'm working on, I hope it does. I really hope I can get something to happen before everything starts falling into place. Because if I'm right about what I think I'm right about, I don't want to spoil anything. If I'm right about what I think I'm right about, then this is going to be huge. And with a recent, you know what, I'm just going to talk about it because this video is going to probably take forever to make. So I have a theory, since Dead by Daylight was like, and this is just huge copium about my most wanted killer in the game. But with Multiverse is Dead, I know I talked about this. Dead by Daylight, you know, Warner Bros. Is more open to collaborations. And I think they've said that they're all set for like 3 or 4 years, or 2 or 3 years, I think it was. And so, what if it's all Warner Bros. Characters? Because I did say they're in the works of talking about Jason and stuff. And then there was a recent leak. I don't know, again, take leaks with a grain of salt, but if it's anywhere true, there was a leak of The Nun coming to the game, which I don't know if that's true because Behavior doesn't want to go after religious things like that. But, I mean, if that's a thing, bro. I don't know. I hope I can get that video out. I wish my PC would work with... Oh my god, what is... Okay, this is... DK... It pretty much just plays... like normal DK, just with Smash 64 physics. Alright, this will actually probably be the easier... If I could fucking get up! Hold up, does this combo still work? I don't know if it's gonna work with the percentage that he's at. Fuck. Okay, this might actually work. Hold on, we're about to do something cool. Okay, we'll do it when it's... That was not what I wanted to do, but I'm glad that worked. Well, now I certainly probably can't do what I want to do. Wait, how do I headbutt? That's probably down. Down special? Do I have a headbutt? I do not. Alright. 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 I'm like... My brain will not let me realize that this is not ultimate. This is 64. This is not the DK that I'm used to. So when you see me randomly charge my punch in really bad situations, I'm trying to headbutt. It's illegal to sell the copy. Oh, wait, Oh my god, I have not been reading chat. I'm so sorry. Once I start talking about corporations and shit, that's like... That's my trigger. I can go on and on about how shitty companies are. Because there's no reason. See, there I go again. Look at that. There really is. There is no reason. Okay, I'm done now, I think. Oh, another thing too. I wish Bowser kept some of his moves that he had in Melee and Brawl. Like, I miss him using his shell as a back air. That shit was so cool. Now he just kicks his feet back. A 3-ton turtle moving like a freaking gymnast. Okay, hold on. Yeah, emulators ends up doing a better job than the official way to play the games for free. Piracy is an issue of service. If they aren't going to provide, of course people will just pirate it. That's my whole thing. So, like, I don't know what I can and cannot say. But when I play games legitimately and I sail the high seas to find them, normally they're games that have not been produced in like fucking 20 years. And then if I'm low on cash, and I do, and a lot of pirates do this, if it's something you genuinely enjoy, you end up just buying it legitly. It's almost like no harm, no foul. Now, I do agree, if like a game came out today and I were to pirate it, like, yeah, that's a little fucked up, dude. But like, say, I'm trying to think, like, okay, Skyrim, for example. Skyrim original edition, the vanilla version that we got, and not like special edition, anniversary edition, or anything. Just special edition Skyrim. One that literally is very hard to find and everything. If someone was like, I just want to play a vanilla Skyrim, what are they gonna do? Because Bethesda made it a real bitch to find the actual OG. They're gonna go and they're gonna pirate it. Now, if companies were to maybe do something to where they actually preserve their history and actually made games accessible, maybe they wouldn't have this issue. But it's not our fault you have an IP that you don't want to, that you want to do fuck all with. That's not our problem. Looking at you, frickin' Nintendo. F-Zero? Where the fuck is our new F-Zero game? Where the hell... well, they did make Pikmin on the Switch. There's a lot of Nintendo IPs that they just don't do anything with anymore. And then, with there being different versions of games. Mario 64, for example. That game is going to get pirated. Why? Because the one you put on the Switch is an inferior version. Like Yoshimon said. Like, if you're going to mimic something and charge for it, Nintendo, fucking make sure it's better. I was watching a video on the Switch too. They were playing emulation. And the guy was streaming and he was trying to play with people. Come to find out, you can only play with 4 people online. Yes, there is no option to negotiate that. So he was trying to set something up so that he could play with someone on stream. Well, while they were doing that, turns out you can't hide the code. So people are gonna join no matter what. There's no way to fix it to where it can just be you and a friend. Even if you're going to play a 2-player game, there's going to be 2 people can still join and spectate you guys. So if you're gonna charge, make sure it's at least better than the free shit that is already provided. Like, if you're gonna be scummy, at least be good at it, please. Oh, but making games is hard! I've been playing a mod, Smash Remix, before this stream. Me and Gamer have played Smash Remix, which is a mod that, like, everything we've acquired for free. I don't know if I can say that. Everything that you can get legitimately, we got legitimately. And, there we go. Boom, saved my ass. But, and we've been playing online for hours. So, or not really hours. But we've played a fair share of matches. But yeah, that whole thing about the SD card, I'm sorry, I haven't been looking at chat, but that whole thing about the SD card, that was, I don't know if it's fixed, but yeah, that was a whole thing that was happening when all that came out. Oh, when the Switch 2 came out. Which, like, I don't want to hate Nintendo, but at the same time, I think no matter what, everyone can agree on this. Nintendo is just Disney. Disney gaming. You got Dead by Daylight, which is Twitter gaming, and then you've got Nintendo, which is Disney gaming. Ain't no way. Are you what? I didn't land on it? We played for like 30 minutes. That's true. But we did. We played for, I don't know, I'd say that's still a good amount of time. It ran nice, or it lagged a little bit, but it ran nice. It ran. It was doable. We're just gonna have to fuck with settings and shit to make it work. But still, if you're gonna make it purchasable and shit, make it, 1, more convenient, and 2, make it worth it. Like, okay, say you get the vanilla base kit for the expansion pack. I would get, now if they didn't add, like, because they added to it, but if they just were like, oh yeah, you can play the Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis now. If they did that and then were like, but look, upscaled graphics and look, improved buttons, like Mario 64, you can now control the camera yourself. You can now do this and this. Look at all these quality of life changes that are happening to these games. Then I would be like, oh yeah, that's totally worth it. Kind of. It'd be more worth it than what it is now. Because, I mean, even now, I can still set everything up to my liking. And that's I don't even think you can. Yeah, no, you can't even change your controls in the Nintendo emulation, can you? Because I've been playing some Banjo-Kazooie on that before I got my PC and everything. And I wanted to change my controls, and I could never find the setting for it. 3, 2, 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. You know what game I want to finish, or I want to visit this week? I want to do, Crash of the Titans. I got a bunch of Crash Bandicoot games on the back burner. And then we might revisit, now that we have a better setup and everything, we might revisit some, old Crash titles. I found a website, actually, that emulates, like, itself all in browser, but I don't know how I'm gonna make that work, and it's really weird. God damn it, dude. Stop! Oh, wait, we only have 3. Let's not fuck this up, please! Turn around! Okay, we got this. Are you... You can in Switch settings. And then the Switch 2 made it to where you can do it in the emulator. What the fuck? But yeah, I forgot that streamer I was watching, but that was funny. He was trying to play Soul Calibur. That's what it was. And it was a fucking mess. And then at the end of it, he just opened up an emulator and ended up playing with his, playing with his fans like that. And he was just like, yep, okay. This is good. Oh! I don't know how that hit. It wasn't even... Whatever. I'll take it. Ugh, I'm gonna do freaking Crash. And the pace of this is going to change a lot. Wow! Oh, thank God. Hurt me! Hurt me again. Perfect. Oh, that's good. All those missed. That's not good. No! Am I dead? Are you I almost said my iconic catchphrase. Alright, you moldy ape. This time for real, for real. Bro, Samus. Samus. Get out of the crevices. Okay, I didn't want to throw you anyways. Shit. Shit. Wow! Can I? I guess not. Whee! Yeah! I'm getting so lucky with these wins. Oh, Metal Mario's gonna be easy. I bet you can just cargo throw him and he's gonna die. I gotta make him a higher percentage. Ah! I need to get him in the red. Once we get him in the red, we should be fine. That's gonna hit. No, it's not. Yeah, that's right. Waste your time taunting. Son of a bitch. Oh my god. Charizard? What? Why didn't I go up? I scared my dog. Why did he go up? He just got stuck on the corner. You freaking moldy ape. Clap, clap, clap. Are you fucking serious right now? Ooh. I'm so mad. I'm getting my dong, dude. I was going to be so mad if I just killed myself. What was that? Alright, Mario. You're at 219%. He knows! He knows! All I have to do is grab him and he's dead! He knows it! Please die. Come on! Okay, maybe this isn't working. Why did I do that? Because I'm stupid. Get out of here. Wait! No! I could have used that! Oh, I could have used that. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. Mario! I'm dead. Get up! You know, if Donkey Kong was a plushie, you could rip his arms off very easily. His arms are like barely attached. So are his legs. You could like really rip him apart. Why? I pressed the grab button and he shields. It's really annoying. Oh my god, can I please land a hit? Barrel, barrel. Mario. The taunting actually gets under my skin. He knows what he's doing. The CPU is sentient! Nope. You do not want to... Come here. I want to apologize for... There's a fan in front... I'm dead. He taunted me. He knew I was dead there. I am... Come on, dude. Die. Die. Oh, thank God. Whew. 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 Go, donkey! Shit. 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 Run, donkey. Whee! I've scratched my nose. Oh, fuck. Okay. No! No, Yoji! Yoji the Velociraptor! Beautiful, beautiful. Ah ha ha! Run, run, run. Oh, perfect. 15 seconds. Dude, what is that slow, ungraceful freaking up tilt? It's nothing! Oh! Oh, wait a sec. Am I dead? No, I'm not. That's right, cheer my name, King of Swing. That was gonna be huge for me, and would have probably gotten me a lot further. Who the what? Oh, I'm dead. Continue? Yes. Fighting Polygon Team! Bop! 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 Fuck. Bop! Bop! You think I need that? Out of here. Imagine the disrespect if that hit that off stage. Son of a bitch. Go after the CPUs, not me. They sent me up too fast. Son of a... Isn't it the 9th spin is when Donkey Kong is at his most powerful punch? Oh god, it's me. Son of a bitch! I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Whoa! Huh. That shouldn't have worked, but it did. Master Hand! Oh, fuck, bro. I gotta take a dump. This is gonna be interesting. Wait, gamer, what was your thing to beating him? I bet you I can't even do it with DK. Whoa! I tried to air dodge. There's no air dodge in this game, is there? No. I jumped into it and I was like, oh wait, I'm not supposed to jump into that. And then the game was like, nope, no air dodge for you, man. It's alright, we got this. Oh! Nope. Yeah! Whew, first try. I think. Did I get a game over? I don't know. Very hard! There he is, he's dead. Next to my box of tissues. Yeah, we did it! Wow! Oh, that deserves a round of applause. God damn, he's caked up. Oh, my border's worse. There is something behind it. Now, I know it's not picking up for you guys, quite like how it's picking up for me. But there is an image behind that. And it looks like fruits. I'm not crazy. Not fucking crazy. Alright, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do 5 intervals because that took us about 2 hours. So we'll do intervals of 5 every episode until we get down to My fucking boys! Oh, that works out. And then we'd end on Bowser. Also, look at this shit. Look at this. Boop! Enabled. Model. High poly. Input HUD. I don't know what that means. We're gonna just disable that because I don't know what that is. Oh, shit! Okay, hold up. We are going to, look at this low poly. Okay, we're going to look at it normal poly. There we go. That's much prettier. Kind of. Look, they even gave him the freaking boxers! Right now, I'm literally, hold up. I'm just dicking with shit just to see. Let's see low poly crash. Oh! Dude, that's what it looks like on my PS1! Hold up, hold up, hold up. What's high poly look like? It looks like that. Oh my god, I'm gonna play as low poly Crash. That's gonna be my new man. I don't know what input heads up I know that's heads up display, but for what? What other size? I can be a tiny knockback random. Oh, I can even turn up my delay. I didn't know that. I'll have to do that next time. Start with, well, it's like the most OP thing to start with here. None. Taunt item? What does that mean? Taunt item. Kirby. I can put a Kirby hat on my boy. We're gonna put Bowser on him. Poison damage? No. Okay. Oh shit. Hold on. Visibility, player tag, model, low poly, skeleton. I want to see this real quick. We're not gonna do an entire run. Did I just disable it? Motherfucker. Low poly. Shit! I have to go through this all over? We'll fuck with it next time. If you liked this video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Man, the remix roster is incredible to look at. I know. Then you've got all these guys. That's DDD's. Skeleton. Oh, this is Kirby's. I don't know if you've seen... Yikes. Hey, Jigglypuff doesn't get a face! What? Oh wait, I didn't know that. It changes their names depending on what region you're in. Well, that's kind of cool, I guess. Okay, anyways. Oh, this is Samus. What are all the bonus skeletons? Have we looked at that? Yes, we have. Okay. I'm going to leave this here. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you would like to see more content like this by yours truly, for the love of God, subscribe, please. Also share the video. Wait, did I already say if you like this video, leave a like? If you didn't, leave a dislike. Well, I just did. If you would like to join the Discord to just hang out or to get news and updates about me because you're a creepy little stalker, join the Discord. Link is in the description below. Trying to think. Hold on. Let me just do my outro all over again. This outro sucks. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you'd like to see more content by yours truly, please do subscribe. It's free. If you want news and updates about what's going on in my life because you're a twisted little thing, and you want to stalk me, join the Discord. That's also free. Link is in the description below. And I will see you all next time. Oh my god, I did it. Sweet. Toodly-boo! Oh, fuck. Hold on. Oh, shit. Hold up. I gotta exit out of full screen mode on. Oh, shit. Okay. Doodly-boo! Oh, hold on. Doodly-boo! Doodly-boo-doodly! Doodly-doo! Doodly-dee! Doodly-boo! Doodly-boo! Hey, we got it right there. Right there in the red.